All right. Hello, guys. How are you? Welcome to today's video. And today we have a new guest. So it's not only my beautiful face, but we have a guest. And can you just introduce yourself today?
Sure. So thank you for having me here. I'm very excited about this video. So my name is Leah. I'm an English teacher and I have a YouTube channel and an Instagram account, and the name is Leah English. So if you want to find me there, that would be fun.
Very easy to remember, her name and English.
Yes,
That's
that's it.
perfect. Well, great. Well, I'm very happy to have you here. And today we have an interesting topic for you guys. It's going to be about my 5 favorite British expressions and Leah's 5 American favorite expressions. So we're going to talk about expressions that we use very often and things that maybe people don't really use and don't really know the difference between British or American ones. Okay, are you ready to start? We're good.
Yes, let's do this.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the first one that I use way too often, I have to say, and it's I'm knackered. I'm knackered. So if you don't know this word, this adjective, it's a synonym of I'm tired, but very, very tired. So it's one that I use way too often because I'm not that tired that often. But it's just an expression, and when you want to say, I don't want to go out tonight because I'm knackered. The work was hard, the commuting was hard. I just don't want to go out. I'm knackered. So you could say I'm exhausted, I'm too tired, or knackered. That's one that I use and that I like. What is yours, Leah?
So the first one I've chosen, I think is not commonly used nowadays. It's holy moly. But I have a Canadian friend that uses it all the time, and I personally use it sometimes with my daughter. So it's a way to say, oh, snap, or yeah. So you can say there are different versions. So you could say holy moly, holy macaroni, holy cow. I think the Brits would say blimey. Blimey. It's like God blind me, something like that. It's the short version. You can say holy crap or something less polite than that. But I personally like holy moly. So you could say, for example, holy moly, it's raining again. Or holy moly, I've lost my keys again, which happens to me all the time.
Great expression, yeah. And I've heard quite often with Instagram, holy moly, guacamole. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah, yes, true. Holy moly guacamole. Yeah, because it rhymes.
Exactly. It's quite nice to hear. And
You hear it on Instagram sometimes?
yeah, I can, or also on series when I'm watching, because I usually watch more American series. So that's something I hear quite often. Holy moly, guacamole.
Okay, so I thought people didn't use it so much anymore. But yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, great. Well, my second one is touch wood. Touch wood. So touch wood, we use it in different languages, like in French, for example. And you use that when you've been very lucky for quite a long time, a long period of time, and you want it to stay that way. You don't want it to change. So for example, you say, I've never had a car accident, touch wood, or you actually touch wood if you have wood around you. And you say that because you don't want to have a car accident. Who wants? Exactly. So it's just to be lucky and to stay lucky. Touch wood.
All right, so my second kind of favorite expression, I have 2 words. So you can say hyped, which is a synonym of excited. So you can say, I'm so excited about our vacation next week or something like that. You could say I'm hyped, I'm so hyped, and I'm pretty sure it's American. And I've also heard, and I personally also use fired up. So I'm fired up, I'm just fired up, I'm so excited, so happy. So it's another way to show you're excited. And it's a synonym of I can't wait, or I'm so excited about something that is coming. So I'm not sure I've heard it in British series and stuff, but I'm sure Americans use it. So hyped or fired up.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we use that in British English, or maybe people do now because you travel and you watch American series, etc. There's a mix of slangs, but I would say more like I'm pumped or I'm chuffed. But it's slang, so again, if it's more formal, you say, "Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait to do that," which is quite similar. But yeah, I'm pumped. Pumped is quite good too.
Yeah, I hear it often also.
Great. Well, my next one is gutted. I'm so gutted about something. So it's something quite negative, and it's an adjective that describes when you're annoyed or you feel down about something. For example, I was gutted when I heard the relationship was over. So yeah, you feel really down, and it's the opposite of feeling happy. Literally, I'm gutted, gutted.
So my third expression is bummer. I like it very much. So bummer is like, oh, what a shame, or it's something that you didn't expect to happen that happens, which is bad. So for example, you didn't get the job, bummer. So it's to say that you're sorry for the person. Or you could say it's a bummer that you cannot come for my birthday. It's a bummer that you cannot come for my birthday. And I've also heard it in a sarcastic way in France once. And they said, so the person said, something happened to me. And she was like, bummer. And I think she didn't care at all. But yes, you could use it in a sarcastic way. It's not just, I feel sorry for you. What a bummer. It could also be, for example, like, too bad for you, but I don't mind so much.
Yeah, exactly. I like the sarcastic one. I feel like
Bummer.
maybe British people tend to be more sarcastic than Americans. And maybe it's just my perception of things. But yeah, I find it very funny. That's a good one.
It depends on the tone. It's the same word, but depending on how you say it, it's like what a bummer, or oh, what a bummer.
Yeah, exactly. And like the facial expression as well.
Yep.
Like, yeah, what a bummer. I like that.
I couldn't care less.
That's good. The next one that I use way too often again is though. Though. And I feel like it's more a British thing as well to use it. Again, it's like language tick that you
filler. A filler word.
Yeah, exactly. And it's something you use. It doesn't mean much when you use it, although it has meanings, but it's just a habit, a bad habit of using it. So you want to use that as a contradiction. So when you want to say but, you can use though. And in British English, we tend to use it at the end of sentences. For example, I really like this jacket. It's very expensive though. So maybe I'm not going to buy it because it's too expensive. So I really like these. It's quite expensive though. No. And I use it even when I don't want to use it. It has become a habit of mine. And yeah.
It's like saying like all the time.
Yeah, like so. Oh my god! Even when I'm filming videos, I'm like, how many times can you say that?
A lot of things. So my fourth word is cookie cutter. So cookie cutter is an adjective that can be used to say something standardized, something that is two things that are identical, that are not unique, not tailored, it's just the same. So you could say, for example, cookie cutter houses, if they are houses that are exactly the same, they are standard houses and they look alike. Or you could say, we don't want another cookie cutter candidate for this job. So you have always the same candidates, the same profiles, the same people coming, and you want someone different, someone special, someone unique. So cookie cutter is the opposite. Cookie cutter is just a person that has nothing special. And you can also hear it with approach, a cookie cutter approach. So it means something that you've heard many times and that is not special at all. So it's the same, like for example, a cookie cutter approach of learning a language could be grammar or something like that. So always the same.
Okay, and we don't want that.
No, we don't. Something fun, please. So cookie
Exactly.
cutter, and I feel that it's more used in the USA than in England. I've heard, I use it often, sometimes, but I've never heard of a British person using it. So I
No,
don't know.
I've never heard it in England or even in
Hmm.
series like British series that I've watched.
Hmm.
I don't think I've heard it. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's a good one.
So yeah, and American people on Instagram and YouTube use it all the time. So the people that I watch and I personally like use cookie cutter all the time. So,
Oh wow,
but
that's
they're all
that.
Canadian.
Okay, very good, perfect. And so my last one, my last expression is fair enough. Fair enough. So fair enough is used when you want to say, okay, I understand, it's acceptable, I understand your point of view. For example, why don't you like him? Well, I don't know. I think he's quite arrogant. Oh, fair enough. Like you understand, you don't share the same opinion, but you say, okay, I understand, it's fine.
Mm.
But as you said, if it's used with a different facial expression, or it could be quite sarcastic, like yeah, fair enough. Like I don't care. I don't really care about your opinion or what you're saying. But yeah, okay. Let's stop here.
Whatever. So I think an American person would say whatever.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah,
Or like
if you say
anyway.
so, yeah. Anyway, you can say if you say so. Yeah, if you say so. If it's sarcastic, I think.
Yeah. If you say so, it's quite bad. Like you
Yeah, yeah.
really punch the person in the face. Like
Whatever. If you say so. Yeah. You have your opinion. I have mine.
exactly,
We
exactly.
agree to disagree.
Exactly. Lots. I think like we have so many different options to say that, to express that. That's great.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's really cool. And what is your last one?
So the last one is that's the way the cookie crumbles. So it's quite long with cookie again. So that's the way the cookie crumbles. And I think it's only used in USA. And it's used to say, well, yeah, a bit whatever. So that's life, or that's how it is. So you have to accept a bad situation or something you didn't expect, and you didn't really want at first, but that's it. So for example, I'm so sad I didn't get the job, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So it means, yeah, that's life. I mean, I cannot fight it, so I just have to accept.
I love
So
this.
that the cookie crumbles. It's
Yeah,
long, but I love it.
it's quite cute, right?
It's cute, yeah.
And I think in British we would say it is what it is, which is more
Okay.
on the informal side of language.
Mhm.
But I've heard that in so many different TV shows, British TV shows, it is what it is. Like
Mhm.
that's life. I cannot help
Okay.
with the situation.
Hmm.
So yeah, because I watch some reality TV show. I know it's bad, but
It's good as long as it's in English. It's good. Don't worry.
exactly. That's what I say. Like people tell me, but it's really bad, and I'm like, but on a linguistic level, it's good.
Yeah, it's daily English. It's perfect. I agree with you.
Exactly. Well, it taught me lots of slang and how people actually talk now. So it's quite
Mhm.
good if you're learning a language, because then if
Mhm.
you travel and go listen to people in the street, you can't really
Mhm.
understand them if you don't know that language. So
Mhm.
it's quite useful.
I would recommend that to my students from now on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, don't tell them it's me. But yeah, cool,
Yes.
great.
So
So
you've never heard that's the way the cookie crumbles.
yeah, no, not very
Yeah.
often.
I've
But
heard it some weeks ago in the series Desperate Housewives. So they used
oh
it.
wow, okay, I love it. I think it's my favorite series of all time.
Me
Uh,
too.
but yeah, I don't remember. There are so many different expressions that you could use,
Mhm.
and yeah, I love it, love it.
Mhm.
Cool, great. So here you go, guys. You have 10 different expressions, five more British ones and five American ones, and personal favorites. So you can try to use them in the comments. Don't forget to like and check Leah's YouTube videos if you don't follow her already. You probably do, but but if you don't, go check her channel. and social media like Instagram. Do you have a Facebook?
I do, but I'm not really active there. So
Okay.
just
Okay.
reposting Instagram's posts.
Okay.
So
Cool.
don't go there.
So Instagram and YouTube. That's good enough.
That's
Okay.
where I am.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you, Leah, so much for coming here today and talking with me on this subject.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
And maybe we'll see you in another video, guys, together.
Yeah.
We have, I forgot to mention, we have the first part of that video on the channel of Leah. So if you want to check that, I will link the video in the description. And yeah, you're going to love it.
Yeah, good. Awesome.
Okay.
That's cool.
Well, bye, guys. See you next week.
Bye-bye. See you later.